What's going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece. When the monkey mind wants to take over, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. In that order, the order of operations, okay? And my name is Shango Ray, obviously, and this is the Shangodiac, where I, Shango, have a torrid love affair with the Zodiac, smack her up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get in the guts, and we produce a child known as the Shangodiac, okay? And this is for all my crabs out there, my crusty crustaceans out there, all right? So let's get into it, but before we do, a couple different announcements. The St. Nicholas Miracle Ritual is in full effect. There's nothing to buy, of course. If you want to tap more into the given frequency, there is a chance to where you can donate or whatnot. But what it is you write out three in a letter to St. Nicholas. You know, we're going to tap into this energy. St. Nicholas is Santa Claus, okay? Come on now. Who better to bring you some fucking gifts, all right? You want to get yours this holiday season, tap the fuck into this right now. So you're going to write a letter, a brief letter, okay? I'm not reading the letters either, by the way. So please don't think I'm sitting up here reading everybody's letters because I'm not. You write it out physically with your hand and a writing utensil on paper, and you write it out, and you write out your three heartfelt intentions, okay? And you send it over here. What's going to happen is we're going to put them on the altar. I have not been, we just started this not a couple days ago. I have not been to the post office yet, but we're going to be keeping these letters close to St. Nicholas. I have my St. Nicholas set up over here, a little altar there, and I've been feeding it every day. We're going to continue to feed it every day. Okay, he got his milk and cookies right now. All right, and what it's going to happen is the 19th, 20th, and 21st. It's going to culminate. You want to get your letters in quickly though, because on the 19th, 20th, and 21st, I'm going to do a ritual with all the letters, culminating on the 21st, where I will burn the letters and release them to the ethers. Okay, um, and the ritual will be complete on the winter solstice. What better day, man? Huh? What better day? All right. Also, you want to get you a 3-day binding love spell. Okay, this is a chance. Cuffing season is officially here. It's cold outside. You need that body heat. Get you a 3-day binding spell, a 3-day binding love spell. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you right now, in about a week to 2 weeks, they will no longer be available. I will no longer be offering that. We're pivoting, if you will, and changing directions. I got a major announcement in the next few days. But yeah, so if you ever have been interested in that shit, get your ass on it. What the fuck are you waiting for? Get your thumb out your butt, okay, and get on over there. The link will be in the description box. And if not, you should already know www.shango-ray.com. That's where you'll find everything. So head on over to there. So let's get into this reading here. For you crustaceans, all right? Crusty crabs out there. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Maybe possibly a little bit of this is either happening now or very, very recently. All right. So these are your cards here. I did a 9 card spread. Okay, 10 of spades, 9 of hearts, queen of diamonds. Okay, so with this 10 of spades, you know, I feel like some of you crusty crustaceans out there have been physically overwhelmed. Physical stress is a motherfucker. Okay, I don't have to tell you that because I'm pretty sure that you know that, and I definitely feel some of you crusty crustaceans, your health has taken a turn, but not in an upward motion. Okay, more to a downward motion, more like a negative motion. Negative. You got plus and you got negative. You know, I feel like for some of you, but I really feel what this is telling me also is physical overwhelm and or some type of a condition, maybe even an injury or an effect of an injury that you have been dealing with, okay? Something physical also. And yes, some of you crustaceans, work life has taken a shit, okay? Downward shit, all right? Uh, there's also this loss of, there's been a some type of a loss of a love, if you will, loss of a love. That that always happens in three ways: death, desertion, or divorce. Okay, no matter what type of relationship you get into, it will culminate in one of the three D's: death, desertion, or divorce. Okay, but in this case, and some of you crusty crustaceans have had a desire of your heart fulfilled recently, also. Okay, but what was really kind of popping out to me right now about this card was an emotional loss, whether it's the ending of a relationship and it feels like a death, or whether it actually was somebody that you really cared about transitioning, um, or whatever have you, a whole host of different situations. Okay, um, then we got this. Okay, Queen of Diamonds. All right, this could be talking about an earth sign, maybe even particularly a Virgo, but that's neither really here nor there. What I'm really getting from this is some of you crustaceans have actually had quite a time with your mom, and I feel like sometimes in certain situations, the roles get reversed, and the child is more like the parent, and the parent ends up acting more like the child. And sometimes a parent can be really needy of their child, and they may feel like they deserve it. And I'm not saying that they don't, but when it gets, boundaries are essential in every relationship. It doesn't matter, parental, romantic. It doesn't matter. There needs to be boundaries in every relationship, which is why I'm telling you this, because I feel like for some of you, whoever this is having to deal with dealing with your mom, or this motherly figure, even if it's not your mom, um, but this woman is either taking up a lot of your time. Maybe she's always asking to borrow money, or asking you to take her here, take her there, whatever, and it's like kind of fucks off your program a lot of times. So that's something that you definitely want to straighten out. Okay, now moving into the next row here. This card came up. Actually, two of these cards came up last reading, but we will do it like this. All right. In the middle, smack dab in the middle here of all 9 cards, is a Two of Diamonds. Okay. Now, I really, really feel like some of you crustaceans, you're going to go through this time, and maybe it's already started for you, but you're going to go through this time where you feel very, very divided. Okay. For some of you, it may be two of your good friends start beefing, and it's like it almost puts you in the middle, and you don't want to be in the middle. You don't want to have to choose sides. Okay. And for some of you also, can also be having to do with either work related, or maybe you wanted to start some type of a business or something, but so one of the other after effects of doing so is going to be like you're going to be feeling divided. And in some cases, that's good. You need to be divided from certain shit to go to the next level, to go to the next phase, the next step. Okay. But when this division is internal, we've all heard the saying, a crusty crustacean divided can't stand. A house divided can't stand. Okay. So this is also referring to some type of incongruency. Okay. Let me give you an example of an incongruency for those of you who may not know what that is. I want more money. I want to be successful. Okay, well, that might require you to do more and extra things, but at the same time, I like my freedom. I don't like having to have a schedule. I don't like having to do certain shit. You see what I mean? There's a divide there. Um, Another example would be the same one, but okay, now I'm spending a lot more time doing this and less time with maybe, with your significant other, or maybe with your kids, okay? And that can cause that feeling like you're being divided, like you're being ripped in half, like fuck. So I definitely see that some of you will be in that situation. And like I said, sometimes you need to be divided from certain things, okay? That's why you had that desire to want to move to the next level, which is going to put you in a situation where you feel divided, okay? Okay. But this card is popping up here too. Now, for some of you crusty crustaceans, you're going to be able to actually multitask a lot better right now. It's going to seem to, you're going to be able to, you're going to just be on it a lot, a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you might be able to have 2, 3 jobs, lickety split. Okay. This is also the artist card. So for some of you crusty crustaceans, it's going to be time to tap into that artistic daemon, that artistic genius that resides within. Okay. Because this is the time for that too. I do want to caution you though, okay? Because I'm feeling it and I'm going to say it, okay? Some of you crusty crustaceans may be finding yourself in a situation where you're going to start to feel, man, that cancerous intuition is going to start popping up. Yo, I think they lying. For some reason, I feel like I'm not getting the full picture here. So you're going to want to be careful about that. Very, very careful about that. Especially those of you who are in relationships, because when this is in its lower frequency, the 3 of spades also represents deceit by way of omission, as I've always said. Okay. And that means basically just giving you half the story, only telling you half of whatever. And some people kind of like use that to justify their bullshit, but they're still full of shit. They're just not saying all of it. So just because they're not coming up with these elaborate stories and lies, it doesn't make them any better than the one who only tells half truths. Kabish. All right. Second one. But, and this is actually going to be like coming up soon here for some of you. But in the midst of all that, okay, you have this 7 of spades. Okay. This is also, it may come at a strange time for you because a lot of people, they have these little epiphanies and shit maybe around New Year's, and this could also be falling around New Year's too. Nothing is exact, but this is also going to be greater clarity in your work, or maybe you might decide to pick up some other form of work or start a new work. Your work, okay, it doesn't necessarily mean job. It could also just mean your work. Maybe you want to go volunteer or something. Maybe you want to do something or whatever it is. It's your work. Okay. Now, I also see this is going to be a time of some pretty cool aha moments for you in regards to you, about you, and by you. Okay. You're going to get to know yourself that much more better. Okay. The more you know yourself, the more powerful you will get. Believe it, because this also has a spiritual component to it. Okay. 7 is a very mystic number. So in that way, I see that you are going to be connecting the dots. And like I said, it all correlates back to self, to you. All right. But if it has to do also with these situations, rest excuse me, rest assured, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever the context, the outwardly context is, you're going to mine some jewels from within. And I want to encourage you right now. Matter of fact, I'm just going to congratulate you and say, hey, high five. Kush. All right. Good job in advance. Okay. Now let's see here. Conclusion time. Conclusion time. So where I see this is going though, because some of you cancers can have a habit of maybe worrying too much. A lot of you cancers are worry wards or internal worry wards. You internalize a lot of worry. Some of you internalize it and you're vocal about it too. But greater peace of mind. You're going to feel pretty soon here like you just have this mental kind of stability. Like no matter what happens, yes, it may upset you. It may this or that, but it's not going to rock your boat so much where you lose your equilibrium. Because some of you cancers can get that way where you something happens and then you lose your equilibrium, and from losing your equilibrium, it kind of starts a domino effect, and probably in several different areas of your life. Okay, what was that? And also a new form of security, establishing, creating, discovering a new form of security. This can also reflect within the confines of a relationship. But yes, of course, we're also talking about, for those of you who are doers, okay, a new stream or streams of income. Okay, talking about money. Yes, this can also be like a new job, but me, I just like to prefer to think bigger than job. Okay, and I'm not gonna keep sugarcoating it. I know everybody got to do what they got to do. I get it, but no matter what you're doing, you can always think bigger from there. Okay, so don't let it become your whole life. It's a stepping stone. Unless it's your career or something like that, that's what you really want. If you're happy, hey, I'm happy. Okay, so uh, and actually, you know what? This is going to coincide here. I feel like there's a crab out there who's going to be making some moves, going to be making some money in 2020. I don't see too much of this in 2009, the rest of this 2019, okay? But the stage, the seeds are going to start to be planted, okay? And then in 2020, probably by the summer, you're going to start to really start to reap the rewards, maybe even sooner, shit. But this also has a creative and youthful energy, that passion, a youthful vigor, uh, an excitement, like an awe about what it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Much needed, much needed, much needed. But all in all, you guys are looking like you guys are going to come out. You guys, your boat might get rocked a little bit. Your little shell might get rocked a little bit. But you guys are going to come out on top. And I just want you to know that Papa Changuito said that shit first. All right. So, having said that, that is your Shangodiac. And like I said, get down with the St. Nicholas ritual. Yes, yes, yes. It costs nothing. Okay. All you got to do is write a letter and buy a fucking stamp. Don't be a cheap ass motherfucker. All right. Get on with St. Nick, all right? And if you've ever wanted that 3-day love binding spell, you're gonna jump your ass over to shango-ray.com right now and get that, okay? And yes, we're gonna be doing some Black Friday shit, so it's really gonna be your time, because I'm telling you, in about a week to a week and a half, 2 weeks tops, we're not doing that no more. So if you want to get a chance to get that, now is your time. And we got the Black Friday sale coming up here too. So you're going to really want to tune in, okay? You're going to want to take your ass over there, right? Pull out that goddamn card, all right? So peace and blessings to everybody. I don't know who's next. I'm not doing no more tonight. I think I did 2. And that's it for tonight. I got a long day tomorrow. So we're going to get up on some more Shangodiacs tomorrow evening, okay? So peace and blessings to everybody.